Okay guys, so today's lesson will be on fractional exponents. We did some of this in school already, but let's just do a quick review. So first example, and it's also from my book, they want me to find what's 9 to 1/2 power. And the way the book explained this, you want one part out of two exactly the same factors of 9. So two exactly the same factors, 9 are 3 and 3, but they only want me to use one of them, which is 3. Okay, so if I would have 9 to the 3/2 power, I will find two factors that are exactly the same of 9, which is 3 and 3, or easier way will be just to take square root of 9. That automatically will give me the answer I want. Sometimes I don't know what the square root of a number is, or third root of a number. So I got 3 of them, but they want me to use 3 parts of this. So that will be 3 times 3 times 3, or another way, 3 to the power of 3, and that is equal to 27. So in general, I'm not going to do this all the time this long way. Any number to power fractional power means I need to take a root of that number. Now the question is what root? If it's a second power, it's our favorite square root that we've been doing for a long time. But sometimes it's not a second power. It might be third power. Might be third root, fourth root, fifth root, to whatever your denominator is, that is your root. And then taking everything to the power of whatever my numerator was. In this case will be a, because whatever the a is. Now there's another way of writing this, and which is also correct. B root of x to the power of a. So it does not really matter if you're going to take it to the power after you take a root or before. Depending on the problem, one of the pieces is easier than that, but most of the time we probably want to use this one. So you can have 3 types of problems with this. One is to simplify. So if I have, for example, 81 to the power of 3/2. That means I need to take a square root of 81. Okay, we don't write the 2 over here. When the denominator is 2, is automatically square root, and we don't have to write the 2. And then take everything to the power of 3. So square root of 81 is 9. Okay, so square root of 81 is 9, and then taking the power of 3, that's going to be 729. Okay, what if I have 343 to the power of 4/3? Okay, what does that mean? That means I need to take a root of 343, but this root is going to be, this time I'm not going to use square root, I'm going to use third root, and then I'm going to take it to whatever power my numerator is. So if you use your calculator, so your calculator probably has this option, like it says x root y, so you probably have to put whatever your root is and then whatever number you're using. But third root of 343 is 7, and then I have to take it to 4 power, which is going to be a big number of 2,401. So that's one type of problem, simplifying. You're giving a number, you have to end up with a number. Second part is change fractional form into root form. Okay, so for example, 3x to the power of 5/4. Everything is taken to that power. Now you're not going to end up with one number, and I don't really want you to evaluate it to simplify like earlier. Just change it into root form. Okay, so I'm going to have a root of 3x for sure, my denominator is 4, that means it's going to be 4th root, and everything will be taken to power of 5. Or you can write a 4th root of 3x to the power of 5, whichever way you prefer. Okay, I can have, what about 10y to the power of 7 over 5. Okay, root of 10y, what root? It's a 5th root because my denominator is 5, and everything has to be taken to the power of 7. Don't have to do anything. That is your final answer. And then third type of problems you're going to see is going backwards. So you have a root form and you want to change it into fractional form. Okay, so let's say I have 7p to the power of 4, and all of this is a 3rd root. So I have 3rd root of 7p to the 4th power. Okay, my 7p will be my base. Now I have to figure out what my fraction is. My root is always denominator, and my power is always numerator. But sometimes it's tricky. You guys might see square root of 6n. Let's say that's it. So I know I'm going to have 6n as my base. Now where's my fraction? I don't have any numbers, right? Well, I know it's a square root, so I know there's 2 over here, even though we don't write it. And they didn't take it to any power, but that really means it's taken to power of 1, it's itself. And that will be 1/2. So that's probably what you're going to see on fractional exponents for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're going to start working harder.